Hey everybody, welcome to the Crafting Maven Getaway. I am Desiree, and also known as Desiree Scrapbooknook here on YouTube. And I just want to apologize for my video being up late. I honestly think my computer is on its last leg. It's 8 years old and we have been having nothing but problems trying to upload it. Any type of photos, but that's a whole nother long story. So let's get started on my layout. So I wanted to, because this is a Stash It Monday, where we inspire you to use your stash, I really wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I wanted to dig deep in my stash and use some stuff and use it in a way that I haven't done in a long time. So I have, like most of you guys already know, I've been scrapbooking since 2001. I did take an 8-year break. And that's when in 2013, I kind of came back from the 8-year break, and I joined a Scraptastic kit, and that is what I'm working on right now. It is a boys line from 2013, and it had the crepe paper boys rule. The only bits and pieces that I have of that collection is from the actual kit. So, that is what I'm going to work with. And when I first started scrapbooking, it was very common to use pattern paper as your 12 by 12 background or colored cardstock, and you don't see that anymore. It's very rare, and I know a lot of people talk about it, and a lot of people say how they want to see people using it again. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm so used to working with white cardstock, and only having bits and pieces of pattern paper showing. So I really stepped out of my comfort zone and was a little nervous, but in the end I like it. I'm not used to yet the blue, but you know what, I was used to it in the past where I didn't even blink with the colored cardstock. So anyways, I used the crepe paper boys rule to cut out the gear border, and that gear border is from the Silhouette store. And I knew I needed to have it pop because it's very light, and so I used the blue cardstock that came in that kit. And I noticed right away that my pictures, they're not dark, but I guess the surrounding is really dark. And so when I backed it up against the blue, right away it kind of made it more darker. And so I knew I needed to have something light underneath the photos. So I am going to make a faux matte, as if the photos were completely covered behind with cardstock, and basically just cut them into strips, which we all know how to do, and line it up, and then place the photos down. And then I used those tabs that you see up on the left. That was just scratch paper from the remaining piece of the border, the gear border. So I just cut up 2 tabs. And then because it's kind of a very futuristic, I didn't even tell you about the pictures. Sorry, this is like my 4th time doing the voiceover. Okay, so those pictures, there's a story to it. And basically, a couple of weeks ago, my husband and I showed my son the movie Back to the Future. We were kind of introducing him to movies that we grew up on. And my son loved it. And so after he saw the first one, he had to see the second one, and then the third one, and then those movies were on repeat for like a week. So fast forward, there was a car show in the town that we live in, and it was just my husband and my son, and they were driving back home, and my son was like, "Dad, the Back to the Future car," and lo and behold, there it was, parked on the side. I don't know if that guy lives in our town, but he has this DeLorean, and he decked it out as if it was the real Back to the Future car. He even put the Flex something, I think it was in the second movie, in the back of the car. He had the hoverboard, which is in the passenger seat, where that's in the 3rd picture. And then he had printouts of like the clock tower and other different things from the movie. And so when my son came home, he comes running in the house and he was like, "Mom, you will never guess what we saw." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "The Back to the Future car." And it was just so stinking cute because you know how it is. Um, I remember times when I was a kid and I saw something and I swore it was from the movie, and you know, and while this isn't the true model that they used for the car, this guy did a great job making it look like as if it was from the movie. So really made my son's day. And since then, we've been kind of showing him all kinds of kid movies that we grew up on. The Christmas Story, we just showed him that one, and the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, which he absolutely loves. The Great Aunt, he just got a big kick out of her. But anyway, so back to the layout. I'm going to take those tabs, like I said, are from the remaining scraps, and then I took a couple of pieces of the stickers from the sticker sheet. One is the Cool Kid, another one is Today is Going to Be Epic, and then I had a remaining October Afternoon. They were like label stickers, and I had one left, which is that circle. So I wanted to use it and get it off my table, and I just put it underneath the tab to create a layer effect, and then I put that other half of the circle underneath the robot, which is where, like, I guess a little bit of an embellishment cluster is. It's not a triangle, but it's just where the second one is, and it's not really a cluster. It was just a couple of things that I put down there. And then I also added the labels that were on that Crepe Paper Boys Rule collection and added my journaling. And you won't see me do the whole title, but basically I'm using some really old Making Memory letter stickers. And the title is going to be Great Scott Dad, It is the Back to the Future car, which the Great Scott is something that he says quite often in the movie. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for being patient, for waiting for my video. I apologize, but I really hope that I inspired you to use stuff from your stash, and even though it might not be the hot new trend, to give it a try. Get out of your comfort zone and just try it. Why not, right? It won't hurt anything. Anyways, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.